Hey YouTube, this is Manny from Wheezy Weeds with another video. So I wanted to show you guys my new mower, but there's a funny story behind it. Pretty much, I was servicing this property 3 weeks ago, and this is just the back area, but I was doing the front area with my X350 John Deere, and I was pretty much done with the front, and I was about to come to the back, and there was just a little piece that I was missing up front when the client came out, and he had told me he had pretty much mowed the back, and he just wanted me to weed eat instead. So I told him, okay, I'll do that. And when I went back to turn on my mower, engage my blades to cut that missing little patch that I needed, smoke started coming out, and it turned pretty much I needed a new belt. And it was early in the morning, and I still had like 6 or 7 properties to do that day. So as I'm weed eating the rest of this property, I just kept thinking in the back of the mind, like, what am I going to do for the rest of my properties? Because I don't want to be that lawn care guy that his equipment breaks down or keeps breaking down, and I have to keep postponing my lawns for next week, and it just keeps it pushes me behind for so long. And I knew that Jack had a riding lawnmower. That's my client. And when he came out to talk to me after I was done weed eating what he wanted me, I had asked him, hey, I know it's a strange request and I hate to ask, but do you mind me borrowing your riding lawnmower? And he was like, oh yeah, definitely take it. And I was like, okay, I'll go drop off mine at the repair shop, and then I'll come back and load up yours. And it's actually back here. I don't even know what it is. Poland Pro. I think it's a 42-inch. You can see it's very, it's an old mower. Yeah, she's in a rough shape, but it's what I had, and he said I can borrow it, so I took it. Yeah, I mean, she's definitely an old mower, and as soon as I started using her, I knew she was going to break down on me. There was no way I was going to do all 6 properties that I had left on this mower. And I got done with half a lawn, and then it broke down on me. The belt came off, and I'm calling Jack trying to see, maybe he knows a way for me to fix it. I'm trying to fix it, and I can't. And I had to use my Toro Time Master for the other half of the property, and it was a pretty big property. So it took me about, I would say maybe another 40 minutes extra to finish it with my push mower. And I got home, and I was wife knew I was upset, and she was like, well, maybe it's time for you to get a, commercial mower, because she knows I've been wanting one. But starting off, you kind of have to start slow and then invest in your business as you keep growing. So I went to my local dealership, got approved. If you have a over 700 credit score, it's 0% interest, and at that point, it's like, why not borrow free money, especially if it's gonna if you're gonna get your initial investment eventually. But I had a 600, I believe, like 650, and I got stuck at a 1.99%. But even then, that's still great. I think from the duration of my loan, I'm only going to be paying like 700 with some change of interest rates. But without further ado, I got my new mower. I got the Skag V-Ride 2. I did get the 37 EFI HP, so it's a little bit faster. I got the Tweels. So the Tweels, it was, I believe, 800 per wheel. So it was like 1700 to add the Tweels, but I'll never get a flat tire. I don't have to worry about that. This mower came out to like 14.4 or something, like 14,500, say. My payments are $320 for 4 years, and like I said, I'm only going to be paying $800 in interest, which is great. I think that's that's perfect. I had to leave no down payment, and I am just flying through my lawns. So with my John Deere, I was able to do 6 lawns at most, maybe 7, but I'm out to like 8, from 8 to 8. With this one, I can easily do 10 lawns or 11 lawns in that same time frame. And as you can see, I just finished doing this lawn with that, with the Skag. So it cuts great. I believe it has 20 hours on it. I can show y'all. See if you guys can see it. 21.4, and you can see the little check engine came out. Pretty much I think it's every 10 hours I have to do an oil change. So I'll do a video how to do an oil change. I don't know how to, but I'm gonna learn. Everything's on YouTube nowadays, so I don't think I need to take it to the dealership. It's just gonna take me some time to go over it. But yeah, my sweet spot was I wanted to get 25 lawns and then scale up on my mower. I believe I'm at like 28. And if you're thinking on getting a stand-on mower, go to your local dealership. Ask them about the interest rates, and I would say if it's below 2% interest rate and you don't have to leave any down payment, you should definitely do it, because I'm saving about like 25 minutes per lawn, that I'm getting them done a lot quicker. And I'm able to fit more lawns. I'm able to keep growing. And with the John Deere, I was kind of limited to how many lawns I could do, and especially with all the rain we've had, I was just backed up. And with one day with this guy, I was able to get back up to speed. It is heavy, so I think it's 1,100 pounds. So I have to wait normally I'll get out like around 8 or 9. Make sure my lawns are pretty dried up from all the moisture, or else I will tear up the grass and rip it apart. But again, it's all about how you turn. And I'm not the best yet. I just got 20 hours in it. When I went to my local dealership, they had to show me how to use it, and they're like, "Oh, it's like using a zero turn." I was like, "I've never used one before." And they're like, "Oh, so you're gonna buy a $14,000 stand-on mower, but you've never driven one, or you don't know how to operate a zero turn?" I'm like, "Pretty much." But it was between this or John Deere, and I just went with Skag just because it's closer to me. But either way, I don't know. I didn't really research both of them. I just went in there and I'm like, oh, looking at a stand-on mower, something's gonna fit my trailer, something that's small, compact. This one's the 54-inch deck, so I went 52-inch. Sorry. So I did go a little bit wider. I did order the mulching kit, but it's gonna take a couple weeks. They're a little backed up. But yeah. Let me know y'all's thoughts. Like, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Peace.